here on this one.
Orgasmatron.
Orgasmatron,
Like
right.
I was telling Derek earlier, that was my nickname in high school.
Oh, really? What a coincidence.
Well, I'm going to start recording.
Okay.
Say some kind words, Dennis.
Thanks, Derek, for everything you do.
All right, that's enough. We're going to just pause and play that over and over
Yeah.
and over.
Yeah.
The tech
No, I
whiz.
think we're
Awesome. You got it figured out. Great.
I hope. We'll hope we're recording.
Mine's
Yep.
working?
I don't know. You can try.
No. Want me to test it?
You know what the problem is? It's been so fucking long since we've done this. I forget how to do it.
Cast, I totally spaced. I go, oh, fuck, I'm supposed to have a podcast. I don't know what happened.
You have a calendar?
What's that? I got a little desktop.
We can send you tear off. It's got dick jokes on it. We
All
can send you reminders if you'd like.
Yeah, you miss one cast. It defines you.
All right. Well, let's get it rolling and see if this
Sure.
records. The good news is we are recording in July. You're hearing this now in August, but it's actually July, people. You feel you're a month ahead. The
Right.
cast is real issue of time, right?
Right.
So, Dennis, Mark, what have you guys been up to? I know there's been a lot of. You guys aren't hearing the pool talk that's going on in the background, but been a lot of pool talk.
Yeah.
A lot of hot weather up here.
Yep. Been a heat wave.
Dealing with that.
But we're doing it. We're doing it. Our Candia Studios in the
Candy
Cabana.
Studios.
Yes. All right. Well, let's get fucking rolling.
Yeah, so we got
We got 3 albums.
We got 3 albums.
We may narrow it down to 2
Yeah,
because of the heat. So heat. Look, we want safety first on this podcast, and I don't want to be responsible for any dehydration or
Heat
anything
stroke.
like that. Right. So we may narrow it down to 2. What do we got, Dennis?
So, the albums that we're looking at is David Lee Roth, Eat 'Em and Smile.
I've heard of that album.
That's a good one.
And then we've got Motorhead. Well, what's the Motorhead title here on this one?
Orgasmatron.
Orgasmatron,
Like
right.
I was telling Derek earlier, that was my nickname in high school.
Oh, really? What a coincidence.
Yeah.
Can't
it
wait
just
to hear
rolls-
your opinion on the album. then.
Self-proclaimed, of course.
And I said, it just rolls off your tongue. He goes, yeah, you used your tongue. Right.
And then lastly, an old friend, Loudness again. Lightning Strikes. So, we'll see if we can.
Which is interesting because it has another title. Because if you look at their Wikipedia and you look at their discography, it's not under Lightning Strikes for 86. It's got a different name. But when you click it, it brings you to Lightning Strikes.
Right.
Huh.
So I don't know. There must
you
have
know
been
what?
a Japanese release.
Exactly.
or
I
something.
think there was a Jap title.
Yeah.
So
I shouldn't say it like that. Japanese title.
I mean, I know, Derek, we were talking earlier off air, that, we've got a bunch of news and contribution updates for the people,
Mhm.
some interesting stuff. So maybe even, if time allows or doesn't allow, maybe one of those albums drops out or whatever. Who
Yep.
knows? We'll see how it goes.
And again, it's hot.
It's freaking hot. Yeah. So, but cool. You want me to start out with some news?
I missed the memo of the white T-shirt.
Yeah.
You guys both have your
One brain.
Yeah.
What? Yeah, let's start with some news.
What do you got, Dan?
It's been a while.
The Trunk interview. We have 2 Eddie Trunk listeners here, and with Billy Sheehan was interesting, right?
Yeah.
Maybe this is going to cross something off your list, especially when he talked about John Sykes
Yep.
working with David Lee Roth.
In 85.
I never heard of that.
Yep.
When?
Before Vi.
Oh, as a possible
Yep.
Human Smile
Yeah.
guitar player for the album.
Yep.
Right. Yeah.
Now,
That would have been a whole different album.
but what's interesting is that he was in Whitesnake at that time,
Yeah. Yeah.
right?
So-
They had just
Yeah,
they
'cause
had
he
just done that
did-
live tour,
Mhm.
and he was touring with David on that live, and they hadn't recorded yet. He had done the re-record of Slide It In, right?
Right.
But
right.
yeah, he was like.
But he had to have been in the studio.
Well, I think he was.
Recording.
I think he knew that this wasn't going to last with Coverdale, right?
Well, the other thing I was thinking about, I wonder. We've talked about the Sykes and the Coverdale exit. In the Whitesnake and Sykes exit.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if this was something else that was in there that David Coverdale was like, wait a second, you're in my band and you're over with Roth writing some songs?
Yeah, good point.
Yeah, did he know? Sometimes that stuff is like,
Well, what I'm saying is he may have found out. And that could have been another...
Yeah.
But he recorded that whole Whitesnake album in 86, right? Came out in 87. I bet they were in the studio in 86 recording it.
Mm.
Maybe he was jumping back and forth and got sloppy. And
so it's just
somebody saw him with Dave doing something.
Just chalk it up to something else that Dave doesn't talk about, right? If Dave would just... share stories like this.
But
blow your mind.
The mystique of everything.
Well, that, and he's a lot like the brothers, right?
Yeah.
What did the brothers hate about Sammy? He shared everything.
Yeah.
Freaking Dan Rather, he's talking about Eddie being all wasted and this. Dave's never said anything derogatory to the guys about being wasted or drug problems or anything like that.
Right.
No, he kept it in the camp.
Right. And that's why Al said, and this was one of my things, he was praising Dave recently on an interview, and he's like, he's the first person Alex said Dave is the first person I called when Ed died.
Yep.
And
they're brothers. I don't care what kind of stuff they were doing through those years. They went through the trenches together.
And they created something. Like people have said, Sammy's a better singer, and Sammy, that music was better. But Al's right. Like, what they created had never been done.
Right.
And it never will be done. And it spawned a whole decade of bands trying to copy it.
Yeah.
Well, you're right, because I think the innovation gets mislabeled to Eddie only.
Right.
When the innovation was actually, to your point,
it was all
David Lee Roth, Alex,
Michael,
Ted
Templeman,
out of that,
Landy.
Out of that band, it changes the dynamic of that band.
Yeah.
So I'm reading the Jeff Beck book right now.
Yeah,
from Rosen, and it's good. And he's talking about all these bands around that time when they were all coming out, and it got me thinking that.
When? The 80s? Like the
No.
His time.
Yeah.
70s.
So you get Cream, you got Beck, Bogarts, a piece.
Yeah.
You got these like technical powerhouses that Eddie has talked about. He loved Cream, and he loved it for the heaviness.
It was more about music and musicianship.
So I got thinking, I was like, if Dave never came along, I think Eddie and Al would have been comfortable being like this
studio guys.
Beck, Bogarts, a piece type of thing.
Dave has brought that
commercial
success for them. They wouldn't have had that without him.
No.
He's responsible for all of that.
And I think, I wonder, Dave brought, Motown to them. He brought, all that stuff that Dave listened to. I wonder if he's the one that kind of introduced them to swing, because they, how awesome they are. Al and Eddie are at swing. Like, I wonder if Dave was like, "Hey, listen to this fucking." I don't name an old swing guy in the 50s.
Right, Artie Shaw, Benny Goodman.
All that stuff.
And they started.
They incorporated that. Into their music, where all the LA Sunset Strip bands, all their influences are strictly
Van Halen.
Rock bands, where Van Halen was deep. Even Zeppelin. Their influences are just a lot more diverse than Rat, Motley,
Well, I think what one final point on that interview that I thought was interesting is, and we all knew this, Billy Sheehan was approached by Eddie to join the band, And what that did was make me think, like, why doesn't anybody at, Trunk or whatever, why don't they explore the reason why that happened? Like, what was the problem with I think if you had Michael Anthony in front of you, you don't want to hurt the guy's feeling, but it begs the question, like, Michael, they did try to go get Billy Sheehan. Were you aware of that? And why is that the case? Like, why?
Well, the why, I think I just kind of touched on it a little bit. I think Ed and Al, at their core, probably wanted to be a technical band. Dave came in and softened all the edges.
Alan Holdsworth kind of guy,
Right.
playing small little clubs, and
Well, I don't even know about that. Like they would Cream and Beck and
Yeah.
but where's that footprint in '80s? I don't.
Well, no, it wouldn't have. It wouldn't have worked. And what I'm saying is Dave. I think I hate to say it, Dave and Templeman kind of harnessed.
What was their vision?
Harnessed that talent of Eddie and Al and pulled it together and made it.
So
and I've said Templeman created Dave. Like you listen to the demos of Dave, like his versing and phrasing was a little different and everything. And I think Ted freaking buttoned him up.
Well, Ted.
Yeah.
So Michael Anthony didn't fit that.
Well, I don't know.
To go.
Well, we don't know, but
he's integral to those early albums.
Well, we know
we're
that,
we're
but
not saying
why were they
that.
looking for bass players?
Yeah, I don't know. Could have been personal reasons,
Yeah.
He didn't look like he had the same kind of camaraderie. First of all, how are you going to get in there with Eddie and Al, the two closest brothers? So who knows how close they let him in. They're big smokers, heavy drinkers. I don't think Michael Anthony was...
Mike had his girlfriend at the time, now his wife, in his 20s, early 20s. The rest of the band
he wasn't really hanging probably with them. They probably wanted a third brother to... they never... I don't know if they thought Sheehan would be that guy, but even Sheehan wasn't like self-destructive like those two guys were back then. I don't know. I love... I mean, Eddie himself said, hey, we went... They said, go check out this band, Snake, and we went there, and Michael was singing, and his bass playing was awesome. He goes, we need to get that guy in the band. So there's something about him they liked.
Yeah, and
I think it was more, off-stage kind of...
Well, yeah, because he was married and stuff.
Yeah, they just didn't relate on that level, I don't think.
And did you see that Dave and Al did a TED Talk?
Yeah.
I can't wait for it to come out.
Yeah, a couple weeks, right?
Yeah, I don't know when it's coming out in a couple weeks.
Yep. Gonna be
that's going to be great.
The only other, I've got, obviously the Tony Iommi single that was released.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's coming out with a book. I don't know if it's going to be multiple singers or what, but it's pretty heavy riff.
Yeah.
The singer, I don't know, some Swedish guy, older guy. I don't know, maybe from I think black metal band or some shit like that, but heavy riff, the Hand of Doom back.
Yeah. He's no young.
Piercy, I follow him on, X, Twitter, and just looking at his girlfriend the other day, and I'm going, honey, you're 30 years too late. I know you're thinking like you guys are like the lead singer for Rat or whatever, but this is,
he's not aging like a fine wine.
Yeah.
Is he still touring right now?
Yeah, he's out
I think he's making music right now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Huh.
So,
you got anything, Mark?
Oh, there's some big news here.
Oh yeah.
Ricky Rocket's doing a drum clinic.
There you go. Sign up. You like that beat to Unskinny Bop?
Oh, it's killer. Maybe he'll break it down. And he's got a book coming out called Ghost Notes, which I'm not sure he even knows what those are. But
Life in Poison.
Well, no, he has them, but he doesn't know why he has them.
yeah. So I don't know what the book's on. I think it's, he had cancer. I think it's a personal,
Personal memoirs, they say.
memoir. But I got that. I guess Glenn Hughes is pulling the plug.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had that.
He's going on his second open heart surgery.
74. 74 years old. Yeah.
Oh, he's all done.
Yep.
So, does Daisies bring Karabi back? What do they got to do?
He's out.
Yep.
I know, but do they bring him back?
Yeah. It's always a
That'll be his
revolving
third.
door
If he
with
comes
the-
back, that'll be his third stint
Yeah.
with the Daisies.
Did he leave or did they? I almost read that article that they told him that he's done.
Well, I think
He
he's
wanted to
doing
do that single,
Yeah.
the solo album.
For what? If that Dead Daisies thing is just like a revolving door. It's like, come on in when you're available.
Yeah.
You know, Tichy was in there. He's out again. You know, it's always different guys in there, except for that one guy that's,
The owner.
yeah, he's basically
He's funding
financing it. What's
Yeah.
his name?
I don't know.
Guitar player.
Yeah. I know who you're talking about. He's like a billionaire.
Yeah, so it's him,
Yeah.
and then there's a bunch of guys when they're
Doug. Doug is the other main one that's
all
always
do-
there.
Yeah. So I don't know what they'll do. I don't know if Karabi go back because I don't know how he left. I don't know what kind of terms he left on.
Well, the interviews I've heard of him, he said, I didn't know I was out of the Daisies. And that, like,
well, there you go.
Because the Daisies had said, no, yeah, he's out of the Daisies. He's like, I didn't know I was out of the Daisies. So
Yeah.
there's all that going back and forth.
Mm.
But I don't know. I've seen him playing with Troy, and it's freaking
How
cool.
is that? Good stuff?
Yeah, they do
Is it
a
covers? Original?
no. He does his album and then originals. He does Hooligans, and he does a cool
Oh, like he rearranged.
version of it. Like it's
Mm.
stripped
he's,
down. It's freaking awesome.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah.
I love that dude. Well, we already mentioned Roth canceled his tour,
Yeah.
but he's playing Sturgis.
Well,
I don't know if he's
can't-
playing. I think he's just going.
Oh,
yeah,
he's not
yeah.
playing.
I think
No.
it's just that
So
That's
I
a
don't
big
know.
one.
They didn't really get into
ticket sales.
ticket. You think it is?
Low
Probably.
ticket
They're
sales.
speculating that, but
Yeah.
Yep.
which is odd to me because he's been pretty successful
Mm.
with his. Like didn't he come to Casino? It's
Yeah,
freaking
it came.
packed.
Yeah, it came
Mm.
again.
So I don't know. But
I didn't go.
I thought you did go to that.
No,
he-
remember I
Yeah.
I was
you
like, I don't
bailed.
want to go, and yeah.
Yeah. You got anything else? You got?
Oh well, I got that book comments on that book, but I mean, I guess over to you.
What book?
We were texting about it. Iron Maiden sold 50% of their catalog, likeness, publishing, names and likeness, which is
Wow.
a pretty big thing. So
Yeah.
you may start seeing Geico commercials with Eddie.
Oh, I guess that's common now, huh?
Yeah.
They refused to go to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Harris
Okay.
said I don't do that shit.
No,
Which I
won't do it.
I
That's
love
why
that
we
about
love
him.
him. Yeah.
So Nico will go probably, right?
Yeah. He's
He's
out
not
of the
even in a
band.
band
Yeah.
anymore, but
Yeah, but he.
Somebody suggested Eddie should be there to accept the award.
that
It was on
that
that
would be
trunk. Yeah, there's some guy called up and said, just have that, character show
Yeah.
up, accept
now
the award.
does the drummer go? The new guy?
No, because
Well, no one's going.
they're
No,
gonna
I
be in
mean,
like they're gonna be in like Australia or something touring.
Yeah.
But they said they wouldn't go in regardless.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's a farce.
Yeah.
But 50% of their likeness. I forget what it went for, but that's pretty big deal.
Mm.
What do they care anymore?
Mm.
This stage of their lives.
Yeah.
Mm.
You know? Oh yeah, I got a good one here. I don't like this one.
Get on that mic.
The Bon Jovi hologram selfie experience.
I was at it last weekend.
You
never
get
heard
to
of
meet John Bon hologram. Take a selfie with him at Mattis.
Wait, is it called John Bon hologram? Or are you making
I
that?
made that up. John Bon hologram. You pay a fee and then you stand next to him and take a selfie with him. I'm like, Christ, if you're in Madison Square Garden, he only lives in Jersey and he's still alive. Why does he just come over there and take
Yeah,
a
right.
selfie? Take a real one.
Yeah,
Not like a guy dead.
right. John Bon hologram.
Jump on hologram.
That's awesome.
I'm like, what? That's all I got, man.
I got more. What do you
What
got?
else you got?
I've
it's
got
just- Go.
Trunk did an awesome. He does these throwdowns where he puts albums against each other. They did Night Songs. They did debut album Night Songs against Tesla Mechanical Renaissance,
That's tough.
and it was good. But we missed it. You know, we did Night Songs last month. We missed. It was also the passing of Jeff Lombar.
Yeah.
But yeah, I forget who won that throwdown, but
I think it was Cinderella, actually.
I think they did. Yeah.
I think for me, I give the edge to Tesla only because when I first bought that and put that, it was different sounding than everything going on. That was not hair metal. I mean, Cinderella was great and the songs are great, but it wasn't. They weren't recreating the wheel.
Right.
Tesla was like, wow, this is actually a different
But that
thing.
Night Songs 3 times platinum.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, great album.
Some
Amazing.
big hits.
Well, what did Mechanical Renaissance do?
I don't think it did that. Gold, maybe? I don't know. I think it was the next album that took off.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's a good point. I think Tesla kind of creeped ahead of them with albums and singles, right?
Right.
Oh, yeah. That next album was huge with Love Song and all that.
Stuff. I think they just said Brittenham and Curry want to put the band back together.
Yeah, he was. I heard that on the radio, actually. Curry's like, but, Kiefer's got vocal issues right now.
Yeah.
He's not doing too well, so.
Certified platinum.
And then they'd have to find another guitar player, right?
Yeah, for LeBar. Yeah.
And then, let's see. Last thing. Oh, no, I got a couple more things. What do you got, Dennis? We can
Well, I
jump
was going to
back.
just talk about that book.
Oh. You want me to just do these
go ahead.
two?
Do yours. Yeah.
So I thought it was interesting that Motley started the tour with Tesla and Extreme, and you watch some of those clips, and you've got Vince Neil 65, Gary out there 64, totally different animals moving, and then Jeff Keith is 67.
Yeah, he's older.
Wow.
He's still fucking.
He was in his
right?
late 30s when that.
No, it was
40.
late. He was like 29, I think, when it came out.
The first album?
Yeah.
Huh.
And they were like
older.
20.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, they're in the late 20s.
Yeah.
He's he sounded a little rough too.
He's getting there. I think this tour was probably a little too much.
So when we saw him a couple of years ago at the casino, was it you and I? He sounded great.
Oh, yeah. No, didn't I see him last? I think I've seen him every time they come, and
I think it was
he's been
last
great.
year. I don't think they came this year. Vince is
No,
ridiculous. I mean, Gary always took care of himself, and he's a singer.
Right.
Right.
He sings properly.
Right.
Probably takes care of himself. So, yeah, he's like Hagar. Hagar can still sing.
Yeah.
You know.
And then on Age, did you hear Tommy on Rogan? Tommy Lee was on Rogan.
You see when he was doing the Keith and Ronnie? He goes, when he went into the dressing room, he's like, yeah.
And then
these guys going to go on
Then they
stage?
walked right on stage.
Yeah.
Put on the guitar and it's magic. But there was a part where Rogan goes, he goes, I remember it was, he goes, you don't see any, let me back up. In late 80s, you didn't see any old rock stars. Like there were none.
No, I know.
And then he goes, and the Stones put out an album in like 89, and you're like, oh my God, are they going to tour? They're 40.
Yeah, I know.
And now they're 40 years after that. They're in their 80s.
80s.
Because it wasn't that common.
Right.
No.
There weren't a lot of bands that were 40, which would have been bands in the 60s and 70s, that were still successful other than the Stones.
Yeah.
Right.
Who else was around?
Or hadn't died.
Yeah, but the problem is now there's no more rock stars young, so in 30 years there aren't going to be any old ones because there's none now. There's who?
I went and listened to the Stones. The Stones released an album last month, and I listened to it up the lake. It's a good fucking album.
Yeah, it sounds
They're in
good.
their 80s.
Freaking unbelievable.
Keith Richards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Dan. The floor is yours.
So the book, Nothing But a Good Time, was released a couple of years ago.
The
Derek
Sunset
had
Strip?
listened to it, and I read it. It's came out a few years ago. eyewitness accounts. It's a strange setup. I was kind of hoping it was a documentary, like a written, documentary, but it was mostly just like close, like quotes, eyewitness accounts. So you'd have like a paragraph, and then you have a couple sentences.
Yeah.
Tom Kiefer, paragraph, talking about something.
Yeah.
But they tried to group it into one topic, like Motley. So just a little bit of did you know? First song Motley Crue played together. And it was like 1981.
Trivia for you, Mark.
Is it on the album?
Yeah.
I'm either
Live
going to say, I was going to say Live Wire
Yeah.
or Piece of Your Action.
So, but a couple of things that I thought was interesting is, first of all, the Tom Werman talking about working with Dawkins and then jumping out of that. He's like, those guys, the Breaking the Chains, that album, which was
Okay.
like he goes, I couldn't work with them. They hated each other from day one.
Yeah.
And
They
that's
were
why they didn't
basically
work on
pulled
stage.
together by the label because Lynch was a superstar guitar player. And the other thing, the dynamic I didn't realize was that Jakey Lee, DeMartini, and Lynch, all those guys kind of hung out together.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it was kind of like, okay, are you trying out for Ozzy? And then Lynch tried out for Ozzy, thought he was going to get the gig, but he didn't look the part.
He had the
right?
hair, yep.
And they gave it to Jake.
Yeah.
You know?
I had read something about that.
Yeah, which is interesting. So Lynch was kind of like, I can't believe I didn't get the job.
Yeah.
So that's when he kind of linked up with Dawkins and so forth. But I think the bass player, or Crucier, said people don't realize it was like musical musicians. You know, unbelievable in that scene.
Yeah.
Guys playing with other
Well,
guys.
Crucier
was
played
in
with
Dawkins.
Dawkins and Rat, right?
Right.
He recorded that album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So and that happened with L.A. Guns and Guns N' Roses too. Those guys all
Right.
circulated around, and then
Yeah.
they finally found where they were going to be.
Mm.
But yeah, that's a good book.
Jakey Lee
Oh,
left.
you read it too?
I listened to the audiobook long
Oh, the
ago.
audiobook, yeah.
Jakey Lee left Rat because of Crosby. He didn't like dealing with him.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
one of the
remember that.
reasons why.
Oh,
and he
man,
goes,
imagine that Arsenal with Jakey Lee and DeMartini in the same band.
yeah. Well, he's like Jake commented he didn't like the image, what they were going into, you know.
That was the image, though.
Mick Mars was almost didn't accept.
No way.
Yep. Mars was buddies with Michael Wagner. The connection here.
Yeah,
Michael
yeah.
Wagner
Another,
from Germany, and they
producer,
liked,
right?
Yep,
Yeah.
and they liked his style, but Mars chose Motley instead. I didn't realize the other thing that was really interesting was Dee Snider and a lot of these early '80s guys giving credit to Quiet Riot. And the reason being, we reviewed the album. I think we dumped on it and all that. And I'm not, but what a lot of these guys said, like not Rudy Sarzo, but Dee Snider, even George Lynch, said Quiet Riot got signed. Whether you like their music or not, they got signed. And during a time when in 1982 or 83, it was all freaking new wave. Mm-hmm. It was all the Police. It was Bananarama. It was all, that was the scene back then. Yeah. Nobody wanted to take a chance with Quiet Riot. And that producer, Spencer, I forget his last name, but he was.
I wouldn't have taken it.
He was connected. Well, he was connected with the record label, and he's like, "You got to give these guys a chance." And he had an in with some of the California, Los Angeles-based radio stations, and he ended up pushing out the single. The single started getting traction, and then next thing you know, the label's like, "All right,
yeah,
we'll
but come on, Van Halen had to have helped a little bit. Spawn that. I mean, they were already 3 albums deep with
70s band, yeah, no,
you know.
not, yeah, I
mean, I'm not saying, I'm just saying that definitely helped that scene in L.A.
Yeah, but the
Start.
problem is bands weren't getting signed.
Well, Motley wasn't
Yeah.
signed?
They were like 81, 82, I
Yeah,
think.
they were right after.
So
then
after Quiet Riot.
Yeah, and then Quiet Riot.
And then Rat.
Right, and then Steve,
Well, hold on. So Shout came out in 83. So this must have been like 80 that Quiet Riot got
Yeah.
a deal.
Yeah, it was
Right.
early.
Yeah, and then of course
Yeah.
MTV.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
You
Yeah,
know,
but when did
huge.
that? They didn't release that album until when did Metal? What is it?
Mental Health.
It's got to be 80.
80.
Well, we reviewed it, so it's got to be 82.
Yeah, it was right. And so a lot of these guys give credit for Quiet Riot. And again, whether you like the music or not, one of the quotes was, Quiet Riot was the first to get signed, opened the door to everyone else. That's out of Dee Snider's mouth.
Mm.
You know what I mean? And then, of course, Twisted Sister came through, you know, and then you know, like Piercy said, we're always a year behind Motley. Motley came in, they got signed because they were this, you know, this wild band.
Right, they didn't have that.
Yeah,
and I think that's why they weren't as successful as Motley, because they didn't have the off-stage debauchery and antics and
But that's
dating supermodels and crashing cars and killing people. And
But even early
people
on,
love that.
early on, that like punkish, hard, heavy music that Motley was doing, they were gaining traction with that. People were like, you should see the way these guys look, you know, and then, you know, they got signed, and then after that, Rat, Dawkins, and the rest is history. Couple last things, I'm sorry, because we
No,
want to
it's
get
good
going.
stuff.
So the band Warrant, guy in the band, one of the founders, Max Asher, who I believe is a bass player, I'm not sure, he claims that they named their band after Warren DeMartini.
Yeah.
Warrant. They loved Warren DeMartini.
Really?
They said he's a cool guy, great guitar player. He was like a local hero.
Yeah.
You know, and so when they were think of a name, the band said, "Oh, Warren DeMartini," and they were saying, let's name it Warren." And that's it. That's what he claims, Max Asher.
Well, I don't know him. I mean, Dixon was the
Yeah,
bass
he must
player.
have been.
before they got
Yeah.
signed.
Yeah, and then the other thing is Marshall Burl was stated saying, "I worked my ass off with Rat to the point where Round and Round was dead. Nobody wanted to, you know, that famous single. Nobody cared about it." He goes, even the radio stations are like, that's not what people want to hear now, until the video hit. And once that video hit,
Yeah. I thought it was a great tune. I don't know why they would have a problem.
Yeah.
With the song. Round and Round, you're talking, right?
yeah, but it was, the problem is at the time, people weren't listening to that. It
No.
was still kind of, you know. But then when the video came out, it just exploded. Yeah.
MTV saved a lot of bands
Yeah.
from probably obscurity.
The other thing too is you comment a lot, Mark, on like, well, you know, this band Queensryche shouldn't have toured with Ozzy or whatever.
The wrong
you know, like,
band.
why did they do that? And I think it
Labels.
was, well, that, and Wagner was commenting that you got to understand, he's like, in the 80s, there wasn't the internet, there wasn't the ability to communicate, to promote your band. So in order to broaden your audience, a lot of bands had no problem linking up with a unique opposite band in order to attract different
audience.
audience.
So that was by
in order-
design.
by design, to sell albums.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it wasn't
Especially
like,
if it's on the same label.
that's right. So you got a band like, for example, like I don't know, let's say it's Accept, and they're going to tour with Judas Priest. It's the same audience.
It's the same. You're not
But if they're
gaining
able
any
to,
new
like, they're
audience.
not going to tour with Journey. But if they are able to do like for like a Loverboy or Night Ranger
Or even
whatever,
Tesla.
they bring more different dynamic, a demographic, and it helps with the sales.
Yeah,
Yep.
You know?
that's a good point. I never even thought
You
of
know?
that. Because I couldn't understand why Queensryche could be on tour with, you know,
Well,
a Motley Crue or something.
Yeah,
It's
you
like,
don't want to preach to your audience that's already an audience. Right?
yeah, exactly.
You want to preach. You want
Yeah,
to try to
you wanna
get new.
expand.
Quiet Riot was touring clubs, and it was all guys. And they were like, they released a video, and things started getting it. And they made a decision to link up with, at the time, Loverboy, which was massive. Loverboy was very huge.
Loverboy's
They brought
on
women
the-
to the concerts.
They were
Yeah.
a tough,
Yeah.
tough band to label.
Yeah.
Like, they could go on tour with Bryan Adams, but then they could go on tour with Rat.
yeah.
They kind of were like right in that middle road of their music. You know, it was some guitar heavy stuff. Not heavy, but
Yeah, yeah.
oriented. But
Right.
then they can go really pop, you know. So But that's great to be able to go play with 2 different genres. More opportunity, right?
Yeah.
What you're saying is it's really good to be able to go both ways, Mark.
Well, I do.
Whoa.
Sounds gay. I'm in.
The other thing, one last thing before we jump in,
Yep.
is
Speaking of.
yeah, exactly.
Tough crowd. Tough crowd.
Quotes from Wasp, Blackie, and the band, and I think it was who's the guitar player's name? It just
Oh, wow.
He's
Holmes,
got
Chris
cancer
Holmes.
now.
Chris Holmes.
Basically came out and said it's about the show. I mean, we knew that. We know
Yeah.
that. But it was the music was there, but it was always about the show with Blackie.
Yeah, it was
You know what I
theatrical.
mean?
It was like Alice
Yeah.
Cooper show.
Yeah. Yep.
Hmm.
So.
All right.
He's
That's
coming.
it.
Did
Sorry.
you tell you that?
That was-
Wasp was coming to the casino?
Oh, really?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought I texted you that. But
Wasp. Who are they with?
Well, Holmes isn't with them. It's Blackie and probably 3-4 hired guns.
Yeah,
I would assume.
right.
I don't know who's in that lineup. I know Riley, who was the original drummer, died. He was,
Right.
but he ended up with LA Guns. So
Yeah.
I don't know who he has for a lineup. Yeah, Holmes ain't with him, right?
Not now. No, he's not with anybody.
Well, no, wasn't he doing?
Oh, he was in like some throw together band.
Yeah.
It was is he with the guy from Tesla, the other guitar
Scotch?
player?
No, he's
No.
not with Scotch. No.
No.
Who's with him? He's got
Bad Marriage out
What
of
a
Boston.
terrible name. I don't like the name of that.
Well, and he's also doing something with Brian Wheat.
Yeah.
Again, they're gonna get together and do something.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
So, anyways, good book. Check it out, folks. It's an
Yeah.
easy read.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
And
don't remember
you'll
if I had
learn
the
a
book
lot.
or the audiobook.
I was totally disappointed when I first. I'm like, oh man, this is just quotes.
Quotes
But
and
then you
stuff.
get into it, and you're like, and they tried to stay on one topic, talking about Motley, for example.
Yeah.
Then you got the producer, you got
Yeah.
Nikki Sixx, you got Mick Mars, you got.
You did the audiobook?
No, I read. Yeah, read the book.
I'll read it.
Well, it's on
it's
the,
okay.
on the phone.
You do audiobook? No, I read.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
no.
that sounded like I was throwing him under the bus.
Yeah.
Derek reads while he runs, right? Yeah.
Is that what?
I mean, audio,
Audio.
yeah, which is a way to
You
do it.
listen to audio.
Yeah,
Yeah. It depends. Like,
That's the name audio.
so the audio book I'm doing right now, which is fucking awesome, and when I finish, I'm almost done. I'll share it with you. Is Mike Campbell called Heartbreaker from the Heart? It is
wow.
so good, and he narrates it.
Mhm.
It's freaking awesome. Talking about how he wrote songs, how Tom wrote songs, but like how he was in his apartment and he was noodling on his guitar, and his girlfriend's like, "That's a song." He's like, "No, I'm just noodling." And she's like, "No," and she goes, "You should get like a recorder." And he's like, "We don't have the money." She goes, "It'll pay for itself." Well, it paid for itself because he wrote so many freaking
Yeah, they had
amazing songs. You give them to Tom, go, "Here you go," and Tom would make them petty like, and
Wow.
man, they just had so
Yeah.
many hits.
It's so important to have a guy in a band that can write.
Right.
You know,
Right.
Not all bands.
Right.
Huh?
Right.
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 All right, let's go. All right, let's go. What do you want to do first,
Want
Dennis?
to get one of these?
Sure.
You want to
lower
do?
ones?
Let's do Loudness.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's do that.
Sure.
Fuck Loudness.
Dennis, what do you got on them?
All right.
I
So
can't read that great with these
yeah. So
glasses.
this is the. Oh, let's see here.
What's
They
this?
got a
What's
bunch of albums.
What is this album? Lightning Strikes.
Yeah,
Lightning
also
Strikes.
called Shadows of War.
Yeah, the
But it's got to be a Japanese release.
sixth studio album. Remained 15 weeks in the U.S. charts, peaking at number 64 in the Billboard. So not bad considering.
Right. How did
Produced by Max Norman. He worked with Ozzy.
no certification on it?
I didn't see any sales. No.
Mark, you're right.
What?
It was first released Shadows of War in March of '86, and it featured a significant more aggressive mix, a completely different track order, and an alternate cover artwork.
In the United States?
No.
In Japan?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. All right.
It was released July of 86. That's where we are, folks. I don't know. We're still in July. 86 in the U.S. and Europe. And it was renamed Lightning Strikes. The version was tailored more American radio and slightly glossier, more commercial sheen.
Well, they're trying to cash in on what's going on over here at
Yeah.
that time.
Yeah.
The band is the same guys. I'm not even going to try to pronounce their names.
Bob Smith
out of
on
respect.
bass.
Yeah. They toured with AC/DC, Saxon, Poison, Cinderella, Quiet Riot.
Yeah.
Some festivals. Yeah. So, yeah. I mean, you
The-
get 9 songs.
So I got some other things here.
Sure.
The title track, there was a title track change. The title track, Shadows of War, was renamed to Ashes in the Sky.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a 6-minute epic, but I don't know if it's 6 minutes in the U.S. Let's see. The other thing, Max Norman produced. Did you say that?
Yeah. From
Yep.
Ozzy. Yep.
But hold on, I got this quote here. The legendary Max Norman, famous for his work with Ozzy and Megadeth, produced and mixed the album. Max Norman actually did a massive amount of uncredited ghostwriting on the lyrics to make them rhyme smoothly and fit Western rock sensibilities.
Wow.
Though the official credits still went solely to Loudness.
Wow.
So he did
Wow.
a shit ton there.
Huh.
So he made Japanese words rhyme better in English,
Right.
basically. What did you say for charts?
It was at 64.
Yep. It spent 15 weeks on the U.S. Billboard 200.
Yep.
I mean, that's quite a bit of time.
Yeah. I mean, much better than their previous releases.
Yeah.
You know.
You got anything on that, Mark?
Nope. Not it.
Everything come out all right?
I'm still going.
Oh.
I'm waiting to die.
All right, so we'll get into this here. First song, Let It Go. Let's see if this works. Yep. Definitely has a Western feel.
Eddie Van
Oh,
Halen,
yeah.
anybody?
Yeah, I know. I like
Yeah.
that riff.
Yeah, it reminds me a little bit of some Rat melody in there too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, it's exactly what's going on
Yep.
in
Yep.
86.
Yep.
I love his guitar tone. He's got a just...
Yeah. Yeah. Good guitar player.
Yeah,
Tasaki.
it's a well-written song,
Takasaki.
but, I think, like we said, the elephant in the room is the vocals.
Yep.
If you had an American, or even, I don't know, a Japanese person who can
English singer.
sing, or an English
Yeah,
singer,
British.
then I think this would have been a huge hit.
Yeah, they had to just sing Japanese.
Right, yeah.
Well, I'll be going, I don't know what he's saying, but, I mean, is that any different than Udo? At this time, you're like,
Right.
what's the hell is he saying?
But I love the track. I was just saying,
Yeah.
man, if they had just had a ballsy,
Yeah.
somebody who could just had more command of the English language singing it, because the song's good.
Yeah. Yeah. I
The
agree.
music's great. The guitar's great. The solo is great.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
This guy can shred, and this guy
Yeah.
can play. So, but it's the vocals.
So, thumbs up.
So, thumbs up for me. As
For the
far-
song, yeah.
Yeah.
Not a bad tune. Next song is Dark. It's long. No, I guess it wasn't that long. Next song is Dark Desire.
Yep.
Mhm.
Wow.
Dawkins.
Yep. I wrote that too. George Lynch.
That sounds Lynch all over.
Yeah.
Not even just Dawkins. The song itself has just got that back for the attack
Yeah.
kind of groove going there. We're struggling with the vocals here. Decent track. Lyrics are good. It's a thing too with him. He's got good lyrics. It's nothing more than just the accent.
Yeah, can't pronounce
It's not doing it
R's.
for me. But that, huh?
Yeah, you can't pronounce R's.
He can't.
you know,
Right.
because of the his struggles with
No,
that.
L's.
Yeah, L's.
That's why they go fa ra 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 ra. They can't. They can't pronounce L's.
Right.
Huh. I never knew that. It's like a
But man, wouldn't they work with this guy? Hey, you're going in to do a freaking, big album here. We're trying to push this, over in the West. We got to get you,
English lessons.
well,
or
speaking
something.
better.
I don't know if you heard it, Mark, but Norman
It's just as bad on the album before.
Norman worked with him a ton and didn't get credit. Like he
On
this album, he did ghostwriting on the lyrics to make them try to rhime smoother to Western sensibilities.
Yeah, but that doesn't help his accent.
No. Yeah, he should have went to like an acting coach.
Something. You know how some actors they're English, but they do a role where they're American? You
Yeah.
never even know they're
No.
Yeah,
English.
This, yeah.
I think it would have changed everything with this album.
Oh, in the band, I think going forward.
Oh,
Yeah.
All right, next song. 1,000 Eyes.
Wait for the verse, because he changes in the verse.
Well, let me just say something here and pause it for a minute.
That sounds Jakey Lee-ish.
It does sound very Jakey Lee-ish, like Badlands.
Yeah.
All right, what do you want to hear, the verse?
The verse, he does something. The guitar rhythm in the verse.
The engines are screaming, the red lights are falling in the sky. The ground is now falling.
Definitely Jakey Lee.
Yeah.
God, that vocals are horrible.
But he's got a good guitar tone going.
Feel a little bit of Dio too, like a Viv.
Campbell.
Yeah, when it
Yeah.
smells.
I just wrote the guitar playing is just top notch. That's all.
He's fucking underrated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Dennis, refresh my memory. When they were on the cruise and Trunk was interviewing them, who else was there for guitar players? Were they talking about Loudness? I forget who was in the room with them.
Nuno?
I didn't hear the interview.
You didn't?
No.
May have been Nuno. I don't know. All right, next song. Face to Face.
What's this one go a little? Fucking guy can play.
Yeah. Well, look, the Norman knows that it's him, the band.
You're right.
Every song has a freaking 1 minute guitar intro.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I mean,
But they're good.
No, that they're highlighting. Like you highlight your good features, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
They know what side the bread's butted.
Drummer's good too, and the drum sound is good on.
Yeah. Yep.
Which we've said before in that era they didn't spend a lot of time on drums, but they got a pretty good drum mix
Yeah.
on this.
Yeah.
So you like the song?
I like the song. I like the verse, and I like the vocal phrasing he does in this. But that could have been Warman, right? Is that what you said? It was a Warman?
Norman.
I'm not sure who's responsible for that, but I like what he was doing in there.
I actually wrote I didn't care for this one. I don't.
I mean, it's
remember
okay.
why.
It's not as good. I think the first
3.
3 are better.
Yeah.
You know.
Agreed.
All right. Who knows the next song? I was going to say a little Maiden. Oh, totally.
It's got a little Maiden thing going
Oh,
there.
totally. Totally.
That's why I said I like the track. It's a little different approach than the previous tracks. You know, little different style, almost like like a Maiden thing going on there.
I actually thought he sounded like Wolf Hoffman in the beginning. Wow, wow, wow. You know.
Oh,
Yeah.
I wrote that, Mark. It's like, feels like they wanted it to be an Iron Maiden tune or a Rush tune.
Huh.
Yeah.
Different.
Yeah, a little different than the others. Other
Next
stuff.
song.
And he does something cool going into the solo. I don't know if you can fast forward right before the solo.
I don't know where it is.
This is almost Rush like.
That's what I mean.
Definitely Rush. Yeah.
Okay.
Balls!
Next song, Ashes in the Sky. Sing it, Mark. This is their single.
This reminds me of a band too, see if you get it. What do you think? When it kicks in. That's Dockety.
Yeah.
But after that,
What's that?
go a little forward into the verse.
Hold on. What do you want me to do? Go a little forward.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that accent too is heavy. There's a band that reminds me of.
I think I'm being electrocuted. How far do you want to go, Mark?
Right before it goes into the verse.
Hold on.
Scorps. Definitely Scorpions.
Yeah.
Tempo changes.
Yeah. Which I kind of like. They're not
Yeah.
sticking to the
Right.
template, you know?
6-minute song.
Right.
Lyrics are good. The accent.
Yeah, this was definitely a
And it
composition.
sounds a lot like Lynch in a
Yeah.
lot of stuff,
Mm.
Yep.
you know?
Can hear it.
All right.
Next song, Black Star Oblivion.
You open a show with that.
Yeah.
You hear that riff he just went into right before
Oh, yeah.
the vocals? Jeez. Yeah, guitar plays.
You know what's interesting with this guy is that I wonder if he was ever like tried to pry him away from
Good
Loudness.
question.
You know, where the band was really not. I mean, never really got anywhere.
Hmm.
I mean, Christ's sakes, 2026, he's still on Loudness. You
Yeah.
know,
They
You
did
know,
tour with
maybe it's
Motley
a
Crue.
Cultural thing where you're just, you know.
I think they were on that tour with Motley.
Oh,
Were they on the tour, the Theater of Pain tour? But were they in
So-
Mansfield?
Derek,
I don't know.
I did hear this interview because the guitar player or the lead singer was on Trunk, and Trunk member was asking about the Motley tour, and he goes, "Oh, those guys were crazy guys. We don't want to get into it. They didn't want to talk. I mean,
Really?
yeah." So because I think Motley was messing with them and shit like that. Can you imagine?
No. I can't imagine.
What
All right.
else on that?
Nothing.
How do you know? Do you want to hear our comments or not?
Well, get talking.
Oh, he was
Are we,
talking.
are we in a fight?
I think let's have a fight. No, forget it. Go ahead.
You're gonna go pee on my blueberry bushes again?
What?
Pee on my blueberry
Look at me, that's
bushes.
just plump and ripe.
Right.
You peed on his blueberry bush?
Yeah.
No, I peed right
Gotta
there.
make some water.
All right, go to the next
Pancakes.
thing.
What's... All right. Street life dreams, Mark.
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh, I like to have that.
what a rip.
Yeah, I'm in total shock that a band didn't try to pull him away.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
So what is this? 86?
Yeah.
Trying to think of the
86.
bands that were coming out and needed a.
Yeah, but how common was it to have a Western band with all Americans and a Japanese guitar player? You didn't see a lot of that
no.
going on.
Well, you saw none.
None.
Yeah. And like.
I think now it would be more common.
Right.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
back then, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's acceptable back then. I wouldn't care. Who cares? The guy
No.
plays like that.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like fuck.
Yeah, well, yeah, you raise a good point too, because in the book they talked about that was like the image stuff was starting to become okay. You can play, but
You don't
everybody
look
can-
Right.
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 You know, what do you look like?
Your
You
hair's
know what I mean?
falling out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
interesting.
That's my favorite track on the album. That fucking
Yeah, I
riff
like
is
it.
So freaking heavy. His tone is unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Mark, I wrote the same thing. This is the best tune on the album. Unique tempo,
Oh,
great
that
riff.
tempo.
These are great guitar songs and ripping solos.
Yeah. You almost feel bad for the guy because
Yeah,
the vocals had just held all this back on this guy, from getting anywhere.
All right, last
I'm
song.
surprised the management and the label didn't say, get another singer.
get him
here.
out.
Yeah.
Get this guy out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Complication.
Oh, that gets Rush.
It's Rush.
Goes Rush feel there.
Hold on.
It seems like this band can play some in-your-face hard rock, but if they wanted to put a progressive album together, they have the talent.
Oh God, yeah.
Like this is Rush. That's Rush.
Yeah, right. Yeah. How's the drummer?
Good. Good.
Yeah,
And he
solid.
looks like he's technical enough to he can,
Yeah.
do progressive drumming.
Yeah.
Not just stick to the same old bashing.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't grab a freaking rock singer off the strip somewhere and
Yeah, but I
Plug
think it
him
works
in.
both ways. You can
Mitch
have
Malloy.
three Japanese guys and one American guy. It
Yeah.
doesn't work either way.
Yeah. Yeah.
It just, I don't know.
Well, even the German bands didn't do that either.
Well, I think you
back
can
then.
get away with an English guy being an American band or a German guy being an American
Yeah,
band
'cause-
or American being German.
Yeah.
But it was I think it's something with the American, German, and Asian.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
the Asian thing
Yeah.
is so because you can't look at a European guy and just he's from Europe.
Yeah, right.
he's
No, I
American.
get you. Yeah.
But Asians
Yeah.
look like Asians. I mean, it's hard to really hide that.
Yeah.
Not like why would you want to? But I don't know. It just seems back then they cared about image,
Right.
and I don't think they would have accepted.
well, the important question here
Like
though.
Rat wouldn't get rid of Piercy and get an Asian singer back. in
Right.
87.
Well, you could argue Jakey Lee looked Asian.
He looked Eddie looked Asian. His mother's
Yeah.
Asian.
Right. I get what you're saying, though. Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, the important question here is, does it hold up? Say what you will, Dennis.
I can't believe I'm gonna say yes. Yeah. I think there's the
You-
playing, the guitar playing. Reason why guitar playing. I think the songs are better written on this one. I was actually surprised.
Yeah, I agree with the music aspect of it. I think the music is great. The guitar playing's great. The musicians are great. You know, so I would listen to it. I listened to this a million times. I bought it back in '86, and I listened to it front and back 100 times because of the
Wow.
music. I love
Wow.
the music on it, and I would just tune out the vocals
Yeah.
thing going on.
That's what you did in our band.
Yeah, I always tuned you out. You were in my band? So for me, it holds up.
Yeah, that I mean,
The riffs on
There's
this
a-
album.
there's a clinic going on in
Yeah.
this.
Yeah,
Yeah, and they
amazing.
somewhat ahead of their time in a sense of, and they're overcoming that, like you said, the vocal issues and stuff, and
Yeah.
it's incredible the music. And Max Norman's working with them for a reason, and they got a label. So, and the Billboard thought at the time it was holding up, right? I mean that's not bad.
No.
68 out of 200,
And for 15 weeks.
15 weeks.
That's
Yeah, and
pretty-
you got to remember too. We're kind of bagging on this guy's, but he knows 2 languages. We only know 1. He knows 2 languages. It's not that easy
Yeah.
to learn another
No,
language.
nope,
No.
nope.
Come see, come saw.
What?
All right.
Hey.
Let's do one more.
Okay.
I'm a little
Dave.
dragging.
Yeah,
I think
no,
I think
fine.
the heat is kicking in here.
And,
All right,
and
yeah,
I'm
let's do,
hoping
see.
their music stays where it is. My neighbor likes
Oh,
the
we're not here.
gotta
beach
crank it up.
parties. No, he's all right, but
I don't hear
But
music.
does it
Yeah.
go up as
I
it
hear
goes
kids.
Yeah, well, that's fine.
Dennis has some like kids next door.
Yeah, they're enjoying their
They're in
pool.
a cage or something.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know
yeah.
what's going on.
Nah, they're having
But,
fun in their pool.
So the album we're not going to do. Maybe we'll save it for later on in the year.
Good point. Yeah.
Unless you just want to say it as a hold up. Not even review it. Just say what'd you think.
Oh, I can tell you right.
Motorhead
I-
Orgasmatron.
So outside of that, the name and some of the lyrics were freaking hysterical. I wrote down some of the lines. I was born with a hammer down. I was built for speed. Like he's got some
Yeah.
in-your-face lyrics. I actually liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought the riffs were good.
I
But-
think the thing is it's misclassified. I really
Yeah.
don't think this is hard rock. I
No.
think this is like a different version of punk music. I really do.
Yeah.
I think it's just fast. This
Well,
could be like the
they're the
Dead
only one doing it.
Kennedys. Yeah, right.
Yep.
They're kind of in a world of their own with this stuff.
Yeah.
He created a genre of music,
Yeah.
and I don't think anyone else ever did this.
Nope.
Even after they came up with it,
Right. Yeah.
they were still the only ones. There was only one Motorhead,
Mm.
Yep. All right, then we'll move on to the main event of Eat 'em and Smile.
Yeah.
Great name.
David Lee Roth.
Great name. I saw this tour 4 times, I think,
Mm.
Yeah.
or 3 times. I saw the Worcester shows and the Portland shows.
So, sales platinum 4 times.
Yep.
No.
No.
4?
Oh no, platinum, but number 4 on
Oh.
the Billboard charts.
Yeah.
Went up to 4.
With what?
Yep.
Yankee Rose or Going
Probably
Crazy?
Yankee Road.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. What was it? Going Crazy. He had a couple of hits on it.
Who are the opening? Yeah, we're all huge Halen fans, right?
Cinderella.
So this is
I
a
saw
fun
Tesla.
conversation. They all are, but
I saw
Poison.
Faster
Tesla.
Pussycat. I saw them open for him.
Cinderella.
Oh, that was on Skyscraper, not this tour.
I saw Cinderella open. I went to this tour,
Yeah, I did.
and the one after this.
I saw Poison open for him
Yeah,
and Cinderella.
Cinderella. Yep,
I went a couple times to it too.
yep.
Great
You
show.
know what's interesting? Album's 31 minutes.
Yeah.
Didn't get out.
Yeah.
He didn't mess around.
No.
Yep.
I was a little shocked with the certification, considering because Halen did 6
Mm.
on 5150.
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
I thought he would have a little higher, maybe not 6, but maybe 3
But that Van Halen album had like
more
3
hits.
singles.
And it branched out to a
singles.
larger demographic, 'cause it
And
was more
Sammy was
pop.
pulling his whole fan base.
Yeah, right.
Like
right.
Yeah,
Billy
so they
and
had
Steve
the
weren't
advantage.
pulling any fan base in.
And everyone knows Van Halen. This is how many albums they got. So there's no risk in buying it. Where Dave, he's never released it. You don't know what you're getting, right?
Right.
There's more of a risk with it because you never heard him do anything outside of Van Halen, except that EP, which that wasn't an album.
Yeah.
Ted Templeman,
Yep.
producer. The other thing that's interesting is we're going to look at 10 songs. 4 of them are covers.
Mm-hmm.
And all I kept thinking is...
He loved that.
Would
Yeah.
Van Halen allow Dave to do this shit?
Like,
I know there are
they let him
elements
do it on
here.
Diver Down.
David, yeah, but then when they aimed at 84, they said,
Enough.
Yeah, we ain't doing that no more.
now, were there 4 covers because Dave wanted it, or were there 4 covers because Vi couldn't write rock tunes?
Or they wanted to get this album out.
El
and
Pronto,
they're
eh?
running out of time. Yeah.
The other thing that I think is unfair, too, is the comparisons to Eddie. Like, they
yeah.
got a guitar virtuoso. You know, this is the Van Halen formula. Used to hear that back
Yeah,
then. I
yeah.
remember. And it's like, Vi is totally different. And
Yeah.
I mean, we'll examine
Yeah.
that in a minute. But this is not Edward. This is nowhere near Edward.
And he's not trying to be it.
No, and I don't even think Vi would say, like, you know,
Nah, he's not
Eddie,
trying to
you know?
do that, you know?
So is
It's
it,
too late to do that because to be Edward, you'd have to invent a style of playing guitar.
Right.
And it's already done. He invented it.
Yeah.
So what else?
yeah.
There's nothing else you can do.
So it was interesting. Billy was the first one in the band.
Yeah.
Then they got Vi,
Mm.
and then I think we've told the
Bissonette.
story how Gregg came in.
Right.
Well, he just went down to audition.
It was a
That's
long
what- yeah,
line
it was
of
funny.
drummers, and
Yeah, but he was.
he wrote it all out on the snare head, what he was playing.
Yeah, you know how many guys in that line probably couldn't read music and
No.
headbangers.
Right,
How you gonna play with Vi and Sheehan
right.
and be like a Ricky Rocket?
Right.
You know, they saw this guy come in charting. I think Steve Vai said, "Oh, you're charting us? You know how to read music?"
Yeah,
That's probably what got him in.
Right.
yeah,
You know.
yep.
So
Anything else on the album?
No, I just nope.
I don't remember the back cover.
he's kind of like kneeling, going
Oh yeah,
with
yeah,
the whole outfit on.
yeah.
I saw
Yeah,
a
no.
picture of Steve Harris back in '86 with a DLR Eat 'em and Smile T-shirt on.
Really?
Oh, that's great.
Huh.
Yeah.
Now, there's a Van Halen Facebook group, and they released recently all the stage setups of each tour. It is so cool. To see it's all from the front of the house, to see how it grew and how the lighting rig grew and everything.
Wow.
And then he did a thing showing 5150 against Eat 'em and Smiles tour.
Yeah.
And Dave took the Van Halen thing and he brought
Yeah.
half the crew went with Dave.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That Van
Um,
Halen stage sucked, but
oh,
I
yeah.
was so disappointed.
Where are the amps?
Yeah, where are the amps? Back then, you had to have a wall of Marshalls or something.
Yeah.
5150.
Yeah.
Had nothing.
No.
It was all PA.
Ramps. Yeah.
I mean, granted, most of those weren't live,
Right.
Mm.
but it was the visual.
Yeah, they had to see a band. And
Dave
a
understood
visual.
that.
Mm.
He understood the visual point of it. If it goes back to your point about Eddie just caring about just playing a musician and playing, they would have never had those stages.
No.
Yeah,
back then,
technician.
Dave.
You know, I was thinking about the other day, too, when I saw these stage pictures and I saw the Eat 'em and Smile one, and I was like, it was a rafter of light rigs. And then I got thinking, you remember when Van Halen would start the show, and then every band took this, where they would have like
The spotlights.
spotlights swarming around and everything, and then they always had spotlights on them when they were playing. I got remembering the other day. You remember you go to a concert a little bit early and you see the guy go up in the light rig
Yeah,
to
yeah,
run
Sitting
that
up
fucking
there.
light.
Yeah.
They don't do that anymore.
No.
No, it's all programmed.
Yeah, but you remember there was a guy
Sit up
sitting up there,
Just moving
80 feet in the air, freaking with a spot shining on Dave all night.
What a cool job, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Talk about seeing the band from a... And today, that guy would have a GoPro and he'd be filming the whole thing. That would look so cool.
Yeah, no. Yeah, different view.
Yeah. But yeah, I remember getting there early and you see guys climbing up. You're like, oh, the show's getting ready to go.
Now,
You know?
did Dave design those stage sets himself?
I think him, what's his name? Who was his right hand? Picasso.
Oh,
The
Pete
Picasso.
Angelus.
Pete Angelus.
So
Yeah.
they designed all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's massive. I'll try to find that Facebook group and send it to you. It's very cool to see the
Yeah, 'cause
first
when you
tour.
went to see that Dave show, you're like, oh, Dave is responsible for all that.
Mm-hmm.
You never thought about that? Like, who was responsible for stuff? But then when you saw that, you're like, oh, I feel like I'm at a Van Halen concert.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, it was
that
big.
Was Dave. That was Dave's... he had hidden contributions that people don't understand his impact
Right.
on Van Halen.
On a decade of music.
Yeah.
Not a
He-
Van
I
Halen.
thought he was a great singer in the early days. That raspy.
Videos.
Well, I sent
He
you
was good.
I sent you and Mike that breakdown of I forget what song it was, and the guy was like, "Look, this is Dave's Isolated. This is freaking good. Like he's like,
Yeah.
this is unique. This is good shit. All
That
these people
howl
that
he
say
did.
he doesn't know how to sing. He was
Yeah, nah,
he
that
was good.
bullshit.
Yeah,
Could you do that howl? Nah. You know,
I could. I can't do
like
it anymore.
the beginning of
Yeah,
Unchained, I think he does.
yeah.
I mean, that was creative.
Oh yeah, no one was doing that.
You
I don't know
who
where
does
he
a
got
good one is
that.
Ralph, or what's it, Mike Starr.
Oh yeah.
He nails that.
Yeah.
But all right, you ready to jump in?
Yeah, there was there was something else I was gonna say before you asked me that. Well, maybe it'll come to me.
It'll come.
All right, well, let's jump in. First song is Yankee Rose.
What? Well, let me roll up onto the sidewalk and take a look. Yes. Whoa! She's beautiful. I'm talking about a Yankee Rose.
I mean, it goes on for a while. I can't
Yeah.
keep playing it. What an
Right.
idiot. I was getting lost in it, though. I forgot we were recording. Like, oh, shit, I got to stop this. Like, if I had Billy Sheehan on the podcast, I want to know how that song was written. Because it's not a riff-based song. It's not like, it's a different song. Like, when they kick into the verses, it's just these
Well, who
holding
wrote it?
chords.
If I write it,
I don't know. That's what I don't know. I don't know how it was put together.
That's exactly my point. Like if you were having students and you were like, we're gonna play this song, this riff. There is no riff.
No.
It's almost like they're just screwing around.
or they had the song and said, "We need an intro. We need something for this."
Well, they
We
get
need-
into
I got
G,
some
G,
lyrics
G,
here.
you know, it gets into.
But even
Are you ready for the new
Well, this-
sensation? Well, here's a shot heard round the world.
He's kind of
Are you ready for
noodling.
a salute when a flag unfolds?
He's just like messing around.
yeah, that's what I mean. How the fuck do you write this song?
Well, that's what makes Dave great is. How do you come up with lyrics for that kind of music? Where guys just going.
Well, Eddie's
Well, though Sheehan's laying down.
yeah,
So.
but Eddie has said that a zillion times. Like how Dave came up with melodies and lyrics for the stuff I was writing is
Yeah,
mind
because you
blowing.
listen to some isolated tracks of Van Halen, and I'm sitting there going, I wouldn't even know where to begin to
No.
write a lyric to this.
Yeah.
And it all changed with 5150. Not all the songs, but most of
Fucking
them
standard.
were standards. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, this is where, like Roth with Edward. Edward was a great rhythm guitar player.
Great.
Is Vi a good rhythm guitar player? I mean, I know he can do it, but I don't know. I don't hear. I like the song, but
There's no riff.
there's no riff.
There's no
Yeah.
riff.
Yeah.
But doesn't mean he can't play riffs. I don't
No.
know.
Right.
Maybe it didn't. They
Right.
didn't want a riff. I don't know.
But good tune, was
But the song
huge.
worked.
Oh, God,
Video
yeah,
was
yeah,
massive.
Yeah.
Showed the stage.
Yeah.
I can't read what I wrote. Oh, that cool. There was a cool bass breakdown.
Right. Oh, yeah.
And then the end, the guitar gets good. Down, down, down,
Yeah. Well, that's it. Again.
Yeah.
The outro is like, it's not. That's the solo. Like, it's not even.
Yeah, he solos
it's-
out.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a different. Well, these guys are virtuosos.
Yeah.
This guy came from Frank Zappa. You're not going to
Yeah.
get straightforward
Yeah.
writing with this
Right.
guy.
Anything, Dennis?
No, that's, I mean, we
All
got,
right. Shy Boy. You know, I've never heard the original of this. Have you?
Talus?
Yeah.
No,
No.
no. Written by Sheehan.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a Sheehan song.
And
Love this
he
track.
said on that interview that he was surprised that the band let him kind of.
Bring
There
that
was
in.
no bad blood with him taking that over.
Mm.
Did they open with this?
Yes.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
a great song.
Yeah.
To open up. How do you know?
I just watched that
this?
tour not too long ago. It was a good fucking tour.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think of the band so far?
Yeah.
Well, he knew he couldn't just get regular guys
Right,
Right.
right.
to replace Al and Ed. And Mike.
Right.
This is by design. I got to find the fucking players, you know. I think he already knew Sheehan because I think they tried, like you said, he tried to get Sheehan years ago.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, good song, right?
Oh, great
Oh,
song.
yeah, great double
Yeah.
bass.
Yep.
Vai ripping on this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Both of
good.
them are. Next song, I'm Easy.
Well, baby, I'm easy, I'm easy, I'm easy, I'm an easy man. Well, baby, I'm easy, I'm easy, I'm easy, I'm an easy man. So come on down and get me, honey, while you.
Skippable.
Skippable. I don't
Why
think.
was it there?
I don't think he should be putting this shit on this album. It slows the album down.
Yeah.
You come out with Yankee Rose and Shy Boy, you're firing all cylinders, and you fucking
Yeah.
Sinatra time.
Yeah,
That's right.
I just save it for you to
Crazy from the
crazy
Heat.
and
Yeah,
do your
the
side
Vegas
shit.
days, this.
They didn't play it live.
No,
No.
no.
No, it's not even it's a bad song. It's just
Doesn't fit.
it doesn't fit.
No.
Wait a second. Did we get into the singing already? Oh yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm like, am I playing the Spanish version?
Yeah, that's it.
Because Dave
Yeah.
recorded a whole
That's pretty impressive.
Spanish version of
Yeah.
this album.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he's a pretty smart dude.
Yeah. All right, next song, Ladies' Night in Buffalo. Talking about the high cost of loving.
Well, you know, it's exactly what he's singing about too. But you can almost tell by the vibe of this song that it's a hot, sticky New York City. You know, the heat coming off. It's almost he's painting a picture for you.
Mhm.
You can almost picture what
Right.
he's singing about. I like the tempo. I like the feel of this tune.
Yeah.
He's still got his raspy, good voice too. He hasn't
Yeah.
lost anything.
Yeah,
His
nothing.
voice.
And what's funny, Mark, is it changed on the next album, and they didn't have Ted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Him
You
and
know.
Vi thought.
Oh, he was integral to all this.
Yeah,
You know,
They-
who produced that?
Vi and Dave.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
the times we said
Jesus
right.
Christ!
Yeah, Templeman was gone. Right about.
producing your own albums.
Unless you're Jimmy Page.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But come on.
Right.
You need that outside ear to say no, that it's not working. I don't like that. But if you're the guy, you're not going to say, I don't like what I'm doing. You know, you're going to accept everything. And
Right.
that's why you get shitty albums.
I mean, obviously bass and drums here.
Yeah. Great
I mean,
feel.
when I went to the tour, Vai's running around and all that, and listening to this now, whatever date it is today, 2026, I feel more Sheehan in this music than Vai. You know what I mean?
He called him the White
Yeah.
Tiger, right?
Yeah, it's just
He
more
goes, something's different, but
bass and
it's still a
drums.
tiger.
Bass and
Bass and drum,
drums. Because there's no riffs, as we said so far, or limited. And there's a tempo change at 210
Yeah.
I wrote down. That's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
There's no riffs
Shit.
like the last album we just reviewed.
Yeah, yeah,
It's still-
exactly.
I like the track.
Oh, yeah, no, it's a good track.
It's a good track.
All right. 5th track, Going Crazy. Mark, what do you got?
I just said just a fun summer anthem, catchy, solid song track. Vai solo's good. Yeah, it's just fun. It's a fun track, when you're hanging around drinking beer in the summertime.
Right, written for a video, right?
Yeah,
On
the
TV.
video's
Yeah.
fun.
Mm.
Well, hear me out on this one. So, I wonder when the sequencing of this album was done. And what
Why?
I mean by that is Van Halen came out with their album in March. Their 5th song was Summer Nights. This has the same feel. And we know, because we talked about it when we did Van Halen, Dave worked on Summer Nights. It was called Eat Thy Neighbor. And I wonder if he had a cassette and he said, Vai, write something similar to this.
Oh, he might have.
Wait, I thought this song was written for that soundtrack he was trying to do.
Oh,
I don't think so.
movie.
The movie.
No, that's what it was
Crazy
called.
from the
It was called
Oh,
Crazy.
this wasn't
it was
part
called
of it?
Crazy from the Heat. It wasn't even called Going Crazy.
Yeah.
It's called Crazy from
Crazy
the
from
Heat.
the Heat was the name of the
This
movie.
wasn't part of it.
No, not
So
even.
that's where I'm like, this feels
Coincidence.
like Dave hadn't finished the sequencing or said, hey, move
he-
Going Crazy to song 5, just like Van Halen ends their first side
Yeah,
with.
because it was.
It has that same
possible.
feel. It
That's
has
the
that.
stuff you'll never know.
People got to remember at this time they hated each other.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
like Dawkins.
It's competition.
But Dave was working on Summer Nights,
Huh.
and that song was called Eat Thy Neighbor with Dave
I couldn't even
demoing it.
imagine him singing any of that material off of that 5150 album.
Yeah.
Maybe because we only heard Hagar, but it just doesn't. That music just doesn't sound conducive for Dave. I don't know.
There's a couple tunes on there that I think were written early.
Maybe Get Up he could have sang,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
how's he gonna sing Love Walks In?
Well, I don't think Eddie.
With all that
I think that
keyboard.
stuff was written when Sammy came in. Like he was like, "Oh,
Yeah,
I got this guy. I can write Love Walks In. I can write Dreams." I think Best of Both Worlds was probably written
yeah.
with.
I don't
Dave.
think he did a lot. Dave did do a lot of material, right? With Eddie for that 5150 album.
No, they demoed a couple songs.
Yeah.
Wish Dave would write a book and talk about this.
Well, he did write one. But I don't know if he
Yeah,
talked
wrote
about
2
this.
books.
I
Yeah,
actually.
but you know what? You can't wring
But he's-
anything out of that guy.
No,
You
the
ask him a
books are-
question, he'll answer something that had nothing
Yeah,
to do
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
with it.
All right, next song, Tobacco Road. And we didn't mention Dennis, so Shy Boy cover, I'm Easy is a cover.
Yep.
And
There's
the next one, Tobacco Road's a cover. So Ladies Night in Buffalo, I had read long ago, and I tried to find it for this podcast, and I couldn't find anything on it. But I had thought that they lifted that riff from something, from an old tune. But I couldn't find it, and I'm like, maybe I dreamt it or whatever. But
I mean, he loves that old style,
yeah,
old music.
All right, Tobacco Road.
I was born in a trunk. Mama died and my daddy got drunk. Left me here.
Mama died and my daddy got drunk. Mark?
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Another
me
banger.
too.
Good
I mean,
groove.
what's
I mean,
interesting?
it's a cover, but they did it well.
This is another example of an ongoing formula here, where the songs are basic, which is allowing the musicians to kind of riff away. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's not a complicated song where it's like, Vi, I need you to stick with, we keep saying this, riff, and play the riff, I'll sing. But it's like a basic
Yeah.
song structure, but it's allowing these guys to go nuts
they
in the
got breathing
background.
room to add things.
Yeah, exactly. Fillers.
Yep.
Agreed.
Which Vi likes to do that.
Oh, yeah.
Add little nuances in the song.
Let's see. Hold on.
I mean, this comes in at 229.
Nope.
Why is this
Tobacco Road.
Is this it?
I like that keyboard.
I can't stop it. Why is this playing? Okay.
Who's that engineer?
I'm trying to do it all here. All right, next song, Elephant Gun.
Every other inch of you looks like a lady. So don't get
Billy
caught here
Paul.
in the city at night. And if you wanna take a chance and go gun crazy, I'll sell.
How is Billy playing that fast?
I don't know. Cocaine.
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 Great tune.
Best song on the album.
I wrote favorite. My favorite on the album, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah.
Cool
Heavy
title,
solo.
cool lyrics.
Vi soul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just rip your face off.
Yep.
Yep.
Awesome song.
This song is just ridiculous. Tight.
Yeah.
Dude, the band is so tight. You know?
Billy was saying that they rehearsed at Dave's.
In the basement.
Yeah. And he'd be upstairs doing whatever business or whatever, and he'd hear a riff, and he'd run downstairs and be like, hey, let's do more of that. You know?
Yeah.
Like yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that song is
Yep.
amazing. Oh, thanks, man.
All right, next song, Big Trouble. Dennis, you're going to be in big trouble. Yeah, I'll have a water. Before I pass out. All right, here we go.
Ah, yeah.
Dennis?
I like it.
Oh, yeah.
I do.
Another
I love
great
this
track.
song.
Master
I
Joe.
love it's a great groove.
Yep.
It's all Dave. It's
Very
fun.
different.
Yeah, different. Yep. Kind of like Ladies' Night to a certain extent,
Yeah.
like as far as being different.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Dave is just a great lyricist.
Oh, yeah.
He writes great lines, great
He's telling a story in this one.
telling. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're firing on also this album. The solo in this is amazing. I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess it's great.
All right, next song, Bump and Grind.
Looking for love in the back of a taxi. Got lucky in a cheap hotel. Hot pants.
Mark?
Amazing riff. I love it.
Yeah?
Great. Great groove. More great vocal arrangements with Dave. What do I have there?
quick song,
the way
2
they
minutes,
didn't-
30 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh, I like the way they, which kind of common with Van Halen, where they didn't overdub the guitar and the solo. It was just Sheehan.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. The Van Halen did that a little. But some Van Halen, he did overdub some of his rhythm tracks, right?
This
In the
felt
book.
like something off of Women and Children First or something.
Yeah, well, just bottom end when he
Yeah.
soloed.
I mean, Vi shreds. Yo, the title of the song was like. I mean, I get it. We just got done saying he's a great. I mean, I was like bumping, right? I mean, but the song, his lyrics and everything were great. They were fun.
Yeah. And the riff.
Yeah.
That's a fucking great.
Yep. I circled it as one of the top songs.
Yeah, probably my second after.
Yep.
Not Shy Boy. Shy Boy? No,
No, Elephant Gun.
Elephant Gun.
And
All
Big
right.
Trouble.
And then that one's good too.
Last song, That's Life.
All right.
Goes right back to Crazy to the 80s.
Yeah.
That's life. That's what all the people say. You're riding high on Monday.
You know what? I mean, we talked about we don't like him interjecting this, but it almost works as a closing
Yes.
song
Exactly.
because it's almost like a movie song with the credits rolling at the end, like it's the end of the album. So for that, it kind of worked a
Right.
little bit.
Matter of fact, I think they played this as the house lights came on at the end.
I think you're
Really?
right.
People were walking
It has
out.
that feel because the credits are rolling at the end of a movie.
Yeah.
Kinda, it's like the end of the album.
Yeah.
If they threw that somewhere else in the album, it'd be like, oh, okay, here we go.
Yeah.
I mean, back then it was hard because you're like, that could have been another song.
Well, that's
Yeah.
true. What did they shelf?
Yeah.
I
mean,
know. Did he ask him that, Billy, if they wrote were there more tunes that never got made the
I
album?
think he said there were a couple songs that were incomplete.
I mean, I wouldn't shelf a
And-
lot in here, but I would have shelved I'm Easy in that. For
Yeah.
two other.
I have to
tracks.
re-listen to that interview, but I thought he said that they had a couple songs, but Dave worked fast. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he wants to be out there because he
On the
knows
tour.
Van Halen's out there.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to be sitting around while they're out,
Yeah.
Yep.
Because they were really fighting in the press and all that back then.
Yeah.
It was pretty bad. But you know what? Dave never brought up Hagar once live. Every
No.
freaking Hagar concert, they holding on Dave socks, and he's
yeah,
like he
yeah.
played right
Yeah.
into the
Yeah.
And I heard that they brought a lot of those
yeah.
and
Really?
tossed them out into the crowd.
So the rumor with Roth was, and I don't know if this was in the book or whatever, I heard this, but that Dave, Dave's manager or whatever, would set up tape on the stage.
Yeah, there's a grid system.
Yeah.
For broads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I thought it was like the band members couldn't go over
Oh.
those. Go over those.
Sheehan
No.
said it didn't exist on Eater and Smile, but it existed on
Skyscraper?
Skyscaper.
Oh, was it?
Well,
I
Sheehan
can't
left.
see Dave being that much of a prima donna.
Duct tape on the stage that
you
band
can't go
members could
past
not
his
cross.
line.
You stay over here, son.
I mean, what's the word they got for the catwalk? Ego stripper or whatever.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, Dave kind of started that too.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
What did they think? I mean, we're getting off track here, but this is fun.
That's what we do.
What did they think? Like, what was Aerosmith? Like, for some reason, I always like Van Halen, Aerosmith. Not that I thought they were at the same level, but they were. But Van Halen, Aerosmith, when they were kind of Aerosmith a little bit earlier than them, right?
Yeah.
But there are two more. I wonder what they thought of them.
I
think Joe-
it's in Draw the Line.
What?
So they talk about it in Draw the Line, the Aerosmith book.
Oh, I haven't read that.
Oh, that
Good book?
is. Oh my God! I read that in like 3 days. That
Okay,
is
I'm on it.
amazing.
I'm on it.
How they do it is they talk about a time period, and then all the guys talk about their recollection of that time period. It's freaking awesome.
Oh,
And they go
all
through
right.
all the albums.
How do they remember
They
it?
talk about Sunapee driving down 93 and seeing the skyline of Boston.
Yeah.
It's freaking awesome.
I'm
It's
on
a
it.
great book. That's in the book where Tyler's there. I forget what album it was they were doing. They were in some like farmhouse recording, and during a break they went out to shoot shotguns in the field, and he was so fucked up, he was laying
Oh, I
on his
remember
back
that.
shooting, and he fell asleep. The guy with him was like, "Steven, shoot! Steven, go!"
Yeah.
He's
With the gun and loaded gun in his
Yeah.
hand.
just pointing. He was in the lay down position, so he was laying down, and he just fucking.
Jesus.
Oh, Jesus.
But yeah, no, they talk about it that when Van Halen came on the scene, they were like, "Who the hell is this American band
Really?
coming
Yeah.
out with this stuff?"
Huh.
Yeah,
So-
well, there was nothing
Yeah.
like
well,
that.
different players, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, a little bit of Flash, Steven, obviously Tyler,
Mm-hmm.
but
Yeah.
definitely, I mean,
Well, I think
Perry
Van
being
Halen
more
were a
bluesy.
little better musicians. I mean, Alex, I think, is a little more proficient than Joey Kramer.
yeah, of
Of
course.
course, Eddie.
Yeah.
I don't know about Michael. And Michael's good, though, too. I mean, you listen to some of the bass lines in that early stuff.
But I think it's close with Tyler and Roth.
Well, yeah, and I think
I don't
Roth
think
got
you
a
can
lot
say.
from
I mean, I know
Tyler.
you're going to
Yeah.
vote for Roth, but
No, not
you got
necessarily.
that's a little closer than you
I
think.
think he got a lot from Tyler.
You think so?
Oh,
you
yeah.
learned from
Yeah,
him?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Huh. Interesting.
After going through that Cinderella Night Songs, he has Tyler's phrasing. He has Tyler's melodies.
Yeah, Kiefer.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, he's all of that.
Mm.
And a good guitar player.
Yeah.
Mm.
You know, to be singing and playing.
Mm.
All right, so does it hold up?
God, yeah. I mean, I count 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5 songs, 6 songs that I think are solid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're going on a trip in a cabin in the woods, and you can only take one album. You taking this or 5150?
I'm probably taking this one.
Yeah.
Mm.
I always
That-
thought this was better than 51.
Yeah. I the thing
Not
with
better, because its songwriting's great on 5150.
I know, but we all love Eddie.
It's
you
too
know?
poppy.
Mm.
That's
Yeah.
what I don't like. I like this. This sounds like you said something raw, like off of Woman, Children First era.
Yeah.
You know, where 5150 is just a polished keyboard oriented AOR.
Well,
But it's
5150.
not that bad. I mean, the songs are. It's Eddie. The songs are great, well written songs. It's just this is more fun.
Mm.
Yeah, but
You know,
at the time, like, was it Dreams was on that one, right?
Dreams,
Yep.
Love Walks In, Ballad.
I mean, I know we appreciate the songwriting now,
Yeah.
right? And they're strong songs, they hold up and all that. But back then, that was a major letdown. We want to hear Unchained,
yeah, I know.
you know?
Or Top Jimmy.
Top
or
Jimmy,
freaking House of
That was
Pain.
gone.
Panama,
Mm.
you know? So hearing that was like, man, what's going on?
I think the heaviest tune on there was Get Up, really. Riff wise.
Yeah. His tone wasn't
enough.
that great. He kept fucking with his
Good
tone,
enough.
too. He had
Yeah,
no
good enough.
distortion.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. Sorry.
Yeah.
By 5150, zero distortion. on
Yeah.
80.
Well, his whole tone changed.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, you,
It started to change on 84, and then by the time it got to 5150, it was totally different.
Yeah.
Right.
But, all right. Well, a good one. Let us know what you let us know what you think. Mark, I got a question for you. Or Dennis,
I
ready?
thought you had a.
I do. I'm going to ask you. Ready?
Oh, it's one question.
Is this no?
Huh.
This I'm going to name a couple of songs. Are they
An engineer.
covers or not covers?
Oh.
Oh, all right.
Ready?
Mark's going first. Or how do you want
I don't
to
know. You can just answer.
Yeah, all right.
When I didn't bring any prize money.
Oh, all
sorry.
right. I get some stuff.
I got some sweaty shorts right now. I can give you. And some of these aren't totally rock songs, and the first one is not. Cyndi Lauper, Girls Just Want to Have Fun. Cover or not cover? You all know the
Wait
song.
a minute. Now,
Yeah.
you're not talking, was it written by somebody else for
Yeah.
her?
No,
Or
no.
are you saying
no,
it
no.
was recorded by another artist?
Right. Was it a cover? Are they
Right.
doing a cover?
so you're talking the song, not the album.
right. Is it like Tobacco Road was a cover?
Yeah, I'm going to say that's her original.
Okay. Dennis?
I just cover.
It is a cover written by a guy named Robert Hazard in 1979.
A guy wrote Girls Just Want to Have Fun.
Yep.
Did you know that?
No, I just did the opposite of you because you're always wrong.
Yeah, I know.
All right.
Find out what Mark
Ready?
says and then say the opposite. You'll always
That's my strategy. All right. Faster Pussycat. House of Pain. Cover or not cover?
I'm going to say not.
No, I'm going to say not.
You're right. Eric Clapton, Cocaine.
That's not a cover. He wrote that.
I'll say no.
It's a cover.
Wow.
Written by J.J. Cale in 1976.
Jesus. Wow.
76?
Mm-hmm. That
When
song
did that
in
song come out?
probably like 78, 90. I mean, 79.
Oh, I didn't know it was that late.
Ready?
God, I forgot about that song.
Joan Jett, I Love Rock and Roll.
That's tough. I'm going to say that's a cover.
Yeah, she did a lot of covers. I'm going to say she wrote it.
It's a cover written by Arrow in 1973.
Wow.
And these were huge hits
Oh, yeah.
for
Yeah.
these artists.
Yeah.
Not the original artist,
Right.
but
All right, here we go. Dennis, I can play this song if you want, if you don't know it. Yeah, let me play this one, Dennis. Mark, you know it.
well, I got to hear it.
Let's see. Talk amongst yourselves. Ready?
Yep.
Hold on, let me get it.
Great tune. Watch this kick in.
Rock communications coming down hard on me. Looks like your eyes are open.
Song is by Electric Boys called Sky is Crying. Cover or theirs?
You know, I never noticed.
I'll take a guess. Cover.
Okay, Mark?
Cover.
Theirs.
Jeez.
Hey, that's got to say the obvious, but
Tesla, Little Susie.
Wow.
that's a cover.
Dennis?
See that sticker right there? Tesla.
I just saw that.
I'm going to say cover on that.
I'll say no.
It's a cover by PhD. It was written in 1981.
Huh.
Let's see. I think I got two more. Eric Clapton, After Midnight.
After midnight.
Get a little hang out.
Yeah.
Huge hit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going cover.
Dennis?
Cover.
Also written by J.J. Cale in 1971.
Jeez.
Same
What
guy that
else?
wrote Cocaine.
Oh, he wrote both.
J.J. Cale.
So that guy must have made a boatload of royalties.
Yeah.
He did some work with the Eagles, I think.
Oh,
too.
really?
Yeah.
J.J.
Yeah.
Cale?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Not J.J.
He's
French.
probably, oh,
No.
if he's still alive,
JJ.
but he probably still gets royalties every
Oh,
time
yeah.
that song's played.
Yeah.
Or somebody buys it.
Yep. All right, last one. And you all know this song. It's not a rock song. UB40, Red Red Wine.
That's a cover.
Yeah, I'll say cover too.
By who? Extra bonus points. It is a cover.
Is that? I'm trying to think of is it a reggae artist?
Who's the
Who wrote-
artist, Mark? All right, well, I'll just say it.
Oh.
Neil Diamond.
No way.
Sure.
He recorded it too.
Yep.
Huh.
Yeah.
I
Wow.
knew that.
Isn't that cool? Some tunes. You know how I found these out? I started following the guitar player from Ugly Kid Joe. I can't think of his name.
Joe.
He's a producer and does all kinds of music
Really?
and written all kinds of stuff. He mentioned a few of these, and I was like, "This is fucking cool. I'm gonna go find out some others."
Whoever thought
Cocaine.
Clapton didn't write cocaine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for listening, and tell all your friends.
Yeah. A lot of fun.